January 6th, 2013. 1/6/2013. Man, this is like, Canada gets this a lot. The North Pole gets this a lot. So does South Pole. Southern regions. Going down to 4 degrees. Wind chill -17. I'm well bundled up, but you know, I just got back in the car after standing out there for less than 3 minutes. It took 10 minutes just to get the cold off the clothes. You know, people have figured out ways to deal with it. Number one is activity. Number two is have some insulation. You know, happened to make a delivery today that didn't go exactly as it should have. Placed an order online with a credit card, called up to change it to 2 instead of 3. Then it was cash. Oh, I thought I did on a credit card. No, you changed it to 2, so it got changed to cash. I'll run down to the ATM, and the ATM was broken. In the middle of the city. I mean, there's an ATM on every corner practically. And then the post lady, you know, was making her rounds. Totally, completely bundled up and covered up and cold. She reminded me of a Borg worker. Just do what you gotta do. Yeah, when it's that cold, you know, even if it's not, you know. In general, a factory worker, anything that is consistently the same thing, while you're working your drone, you're doing what you gotta do, and then when you get home, you're yourself. And that's okay, it's very functional. It's just, you know, in that kind of cold, she just reminded me of a Borg. A Borg don't have a home life. A Borg is always working unless it's resting. Pretty much like an insect. Ant or something. Not all insects are constantly working. Ants always are. Unless they're sleeping or preparing for a bed. It's not really even a stunt, but I'm gonna do it. You know, people do much crazier things in this kind of cold. Siberian men and women do the polar plunge, and we just run into incredibly frozen lakes that were busted up and frolic around in all the ice and water. And it doesn't affect us. Yeah. More power to you, man. I couldn't do that. Not the way I was raised. Where I've been living. I don't think my preacher friend that's on one of the videos, I only do that once in a while. I really enjoyed him, actually. Like I said, it reminds me of what my dad would have been like if he would have been a preacher. Same size, same personality structure, just this dude was a preacher and my dad was not, basically. Very similar personalities. Supposed to warm up after tomorrow. Again, you know, we had a really mild winter when we moved here. I mean, this is not that. My beer. Whoa, I don't have have any beer. Shrug face on that one too. Yeah. I put 20 pounds of salt on anywhere I walk. Doesn't melt everything, but it makes it soft enough to walk. one hit. Yeah. And 10 below and lots of wind. 4 degrees above with lots of wind. Feels like 10 below. Yeah, I don't smoke as much water as I used to. Man, I couldn't handle coughing like that all the time. There is a payoff, but it's some pretty heavy coughing. Oh, man. If I could ever get done coughing, I have other things to talk about. I don't know if you can hear that, but man, it's howling out there now. Well, my sponsor in Ambit, which is now, of course, a team member, he was a little bit in a better place to be useful with what he's doing, and I will do the same when I get there too, for sure. I have not been I didn't really want to try hard to get Mom. I really didn't want to try hard to get Kevin. They're family, and you're only going to get 2, and 2 don't make much difference, so I ain't begging. You need lots, and it shouldn't be begging. And it isn't. It's just how it's perceived. Pretty sure it's David Coton. Pretty sure he's an insurance agent. But you know, it took me 6 months to make the investment, and I'm committed, totally. I'm just playing my game. Most people are going to get their electricity bills here shortly. The only time they can actually see what their being charged, and whether or not there's a couple of cents to be saved per kilowatt hour, which is per gallon. And that's how we decide which side of the street we're going to get our gas at. So it's pretty much the same thing. And you know, if somebody's watching your story, you need to be able to show some sort of progress. I was expecting it to be all me. But you know, if he's going to help, man, you know, that helps, and I would certainly do the same for others. See progress in participating. It's like an investment, which is basically what it is. Even if you invest nothing yourself and you just switch, you can get your own electricity for free by referring a few. There's actually more than a few, but a whole lot less than 100. A lot less than 50 too. So it's got the lower end of the wish list covered. I'm not ambitious. I'd just be happy to get my electricity bill covered, and I'm sure my friends might too. That's a winning combination. They didn't spend anything and they saved something. If you invest and you have determination and, well, you know, I don't know if they're going to charge you past the first year for the $400, but it's $1 a day, coffee a day, for the ease of the use of the web. And I'm pretty much willing to do it. I'm going to stick it out, and it's really cool that the dude's helping me. You know, when I do this stuff, I have to intermix it with the other storyline that I do, and that takes a long time too. And it took me, what am I, 47? Yeah, 47 years just to go be me. It's a long time in human time. Well, as always, it is love always, White Hawk.